Just yesterday, Taehyung went live on Weverse. There are many things you might not know. Have you watched his live yet? Behind Taehyung during the live, Jungkook was standing there, but he seemed shy and then suddenly ran away. This has not been officially confirmed, but as usual, haters claim that it was edited. Haters can never seem to accept anything Taekook do. Watch the continuation of this video and don't miss it. This is still our shared opinion and analysis, so feel free to leave your positive comments here. And this week I'll make a special video dedicated to the best comment on this channel. Keep watching our best videos. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. Purple heart folded hands. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts. Hey everyone! Before we start, make sure you're ready to love this moments. Welcome to VEffect. Army thought it was just a simple house tour. New walls, new furniture. A calm smile from Taehyung as he walked room to room, proudly showing every corner of his new space. Nothing unusual until someone paused the video. Right behind him, just for a split second, something moved. A reflection, a shadow, a figure that didn't belong there. Army replayed it again and again. Was it just lighting, a camera glitch, or was that Jungkook? Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And if that shadow really was him, then this wasn't just a house tour anymore. Was it something much bigger? The comment section exploded before the video even finished uploading. At first, it was admiration, the architecture, the soft lighting, the art pieces carefully placed as if each one held a secret meaning. Kim Taehyung moved through the house with quiet confidence, his voice low, almost intimate, as if he were inviting millions of people into something personal. But then the freeze frames began. Someone zoomed in on the mirror behind him. Someone enhanced the reflection on the glass cabinet. Someone slowed down the clip where he walked past the hallway window. And that was when the narrative shifted. There was a shape too tall to be furniture, too defined to be a trick of the light. A presence standing just slightly out of frame, close enough to be real, far enough to deny. Army divided instantly. Half of them said it was nothing. A lighting overlap, a staff member, a shadow cast from outside. The other half whispered a name. Jungkook. Not loudly at first. Just subtle comments buried under thousands of replies. But whispers on the internet don't stay quiet. They multiply. They grow teeth. Within hours, edits flooded timelines. Side-by-side comparisons. Body proportions. Shoulder lines. The way the silhouette tilted its head. And then someone noticed something worse on the kitchen counter. Barely visible was a glass with 2 straws. Taehyung never addressed it. He kept posting aesthetic photos, a close-up of a painting, a vinyl spinning slowly, a caption about new beginnings, calm, untouched. But the silence felt louder than any denial. Because if it truly was nothing, why did the company re-upload the tour with slightly adjusted lighting? Why did the original clip quietly disappear for a few minutes before returning? Why did that particular angle never appear again? Speculation turned into tension, and tension turned into something emotional. Fans weren't just searching for proof. They were searching for meaning. Because this wasn't just about a shadow, it was about history. The years of shared glances on stage. The unspoken language during interviews. The way their voices softened when speaking about each other. Moments always dismissed as coincidence suddenly resurfaced like evidence in a trial nobody officially started. Then a new detail surfaced. A black hoodie draped over a chair in the studio room. Simple, oversized, familiar. Internet detectives pulled old airport photos, stage rehearsals, live streams. The stitching near the sleeve matched one worn repeatedly by Jungkook in past appearances. Coincidence again? Maybe. But coincidences, when stacked high enough, start to look deliberate. The fandom atmosphere shifted from playful curiosity to emotional vulnerability. Some felt betrayed for even speculating. Others felt protective. Some were furious at the invasion of privacy. Others were convinced this was a quiet confirmation of something they had believed for years. And in the middle of the storm, neither of them said a word. No clarification. No joke. No denial. Just silence. Days passed. The edits became cinematic. Dramatic music layered over slowed footage. Zoom-ins on that hallway reflection. Side-by-side comparisons that almost looked too perfect to ignore. Then something unexpected happened. Taehyung went live. No grand announcement. No drama. Just him sitting in what looked like the same living room. Soft lighting again. Calm again. But this time the camera angle was different, very intentional. He spoke about art, about feeling peaceful in his new home, about wanting the space to be somewhere he could breathe. And then just for a second his eyes shifted, not to the camera but slightly to the side, as if someone was there listening. The chat exploded. Hearts, question marks, names flooding the screen faster than anyone could read. He smiled. Not defensive. Not nervous. Just knowing. And that smile felt more powerful than any confirmation ever could. Maybe the shadow was real. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe the two straws meant nothing. Or maybe they meant everything. But the truth is, the internet doesn't break because of reflections or hoodies. It breaks because of possibility. The possibility that something deeply personal slipped through a carefully controlled frame. The possibility that what fans have sensed for years was never just imagination. And the most brutal part? If it was intentional, then this wasn't exposure. It was a message. A quiet one hidden in plain sight. The live ended without warning. No explanation. Just a soft smile and the screen going black. That was when the real chaos began. ARMY didn't just rewatch the house tour anymore. They rewatched the live frame by frame. And someone caught it. A sound, faint, almost swallowed by the mic. A low chuckle that didn't belong to Taehyung. Deeper. Warmer. Too familiar. The comment sections froze for a second before erupting again. They isolated the audio, enhanced it, layered it over old clips, compared breaths, compared laughs. The conclusion spread like wildfire. That wasn't an echo. That wasn't background noise. It sounded exactly like Jungkook. The timeline turned into a battlefield. Some fans begged others to stop, to respect boundaries, to let them live privately. Others argued that if it was in the frame, if it was in the audio, then it was meant to be seen, meant to be heard. Because nothing about Taehyung is accidental. Every painting placed deliberately. Every camera angle chosen carefully. Every word measured. So why shift the camera to avoid the hallway but leave that laugh in? Why move the hoodie from the chair but not cut the audio? Unless the silence itself was the statement. Then another detail surfaced. In the background of the studio room, behind a stack of vinyl records, there was a small golden microphone trophy displayed casually on a shelf. Fans zoomed in. That wasn't just any award. It was from Jungkook's solo era. The shape, the bass engraving, the subtle design detail unique to that recognition. It didn't belong in that house unless the owner did. The internet stopped arguing and started holding its breath. Because now this wasn't about shadows or reflections. It was about physical proof. And still no denial. No clarification post. No, it's just a friend. Nothing. Days later, Jungkook appeared. Not in Taehyung's house but in his own setting. Calm. Soft-spoken. Almost too relaxed. He talked about music, about working on something new. About feeling inspired lately. Inspired. The word lingered. When someone in the comments mentioned the house tour, he paused just for a fraction of a second. A small smile tugged at his lips. Not surprised. Not confused. Almost amused. He didn't address it. He didn't need to. Because the look in his eyes mirrored Taehyung's from the live. The same side glance, the same unspoken understanding. It felt synchronized. And that synchronization felt louder than confession. The narrative shifted again. What if this wasn't exposure? What if it was control? What if, after years of speculation, edits, theories, and silence, they decided to stop hiding in the way people expected them to, not by announcing anything, not by confirming anything, but by existing in the same frame, casually, unapologetically? The fandom fractured emotionally. Some cried out of happiness. Some felt overwhelmed. Some insisted everyone was reading too much into nothing. But one thing was undeniable. The energy between them had changed. It wasn't cautious anymore. It wasn't carefully distant. It felt settled. As if whatever existed between them no longer needed protection from rumors. Then came the final twist. A new post. Not from Taehyung. Not from Jungkook. But from a mutual friend who had visited the house. A group photo. Blurred background. Laughter. Casual. But in the corner, barely visible, were two pairs of shoes by the entrance. One pair was unmistakably Taehyung's style. The other, the same black boots Jungkook had been wearing consistently in recent appearances. The post was deleted within minutes. Too late. Screenshots live forever. Now the question isn't whether Jungkook was there. The question is why they stopped caring if we noticed. Because if this was accidental, it's the most consistent accident in modern fandom history. And if it was intentional, then this isn't a scandal. It's a reveal. But reveals don't end with hints. They escalate. And if this is only the beginning of how open they're willing to be, then the next chapter won't hide in reflections or background laughs. It will stand in the center of the frame together. And when that moment comes, there won't be any room left for doubt.